Welcome back, everyone. We are back with another technical analysis, and this time we are starting the week with Solana coin. So, basically, straight to the point, after forming some kind of like fake out move about sideways tunnel that we had, and I have been monitoring for the past multiple weeks. So, what we mean is basically touch, 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 and so on. So, we bounce from one side to another for multiple days, weeks, months even. And lately we formed a nice breakout, which of course needed to be retested. So we retested this resistance zone in order to form here a proper like support zone, but sellers took over and now we are retesting this as a resistance zone. Now since then we had a nice movement of 30%, which is pretty huge considering the fact that prices are rising currently. But what's actually more interesting that we are wanting to see the price to drop even further, like 30%, 40%, I think, from current market price. So yeah, to retest back this zone. Now, to give you a better understanding, since having this bullish momentum on the markets and on Solana coin, so we are not taking the lowest price of the Solana that we had during the dumps or this one, but we are taking this point where after this price zone, we just being growing, growing without any like proper correction moment. So drifting away from the EMAs. And basically since then we had 113x growth on the markets, not on the markets, but on the Solana coin. So, and one thing more, we had like 10x growth without any proper correction moment. Now we had nice consolidation move here, a bounce, possible fake out turn, of course, turned, and now we are going for a retest of this zone. So sellers took over here, bounced from this 200 EMA, and right now buyers are trying to secure back this zone. Now, the game plan that we are seeking is actually pretty simple. So we had a nice possible fake out zone here from the buyers, but we want to see another possible fake out movement to happen to the lower zones. So the game plan that we are seeking is maybe some kind of further like consolidation movement, dancing near this 200 EMA, eventually going for a breakdown of this 200 EMA, maybe a retest small, and then a movement to lower zones, liquidity movement, and then further movement to the upper zones. So this kind of move would give additional 30% drop. We would be bouncing back to this like major support zone, which is this one, and been tested multiple times and hasn't been broken yet. While this one here, we had one breakout, and upon having one breakout, we had as quick breakdown to the lower zones. So you can see now this is the bigger time frame moment that we are seeking, and now going on a 30-minute time frame, or let's go first on 1 hour time frame. Yep. So on 1 hour time frame, we see that first retest of this broken zone, second retest. So let's take boxes so you can get a better understanding. So this one drop we won't consider as a retest, or let's just put it like this. Now this is the second retest, and right now we having a third retest of this like zone here. Now, ideally, what we need to see is a break of this zone here. So this one, and also another breakdown from this zone here. Now, once we see that sellers took over firstly this zone, so sellers took over, and then this zone as well, then on 1 hour time frame we would be comfortable to see a further movement to lower zones. Now, if we see any further movements here, so buyers just buy in, buy in, buy in, so on, and break above the zone, then there is a possibility of seeing a further movement to the upper zones towards this zone here. So this is the whole target zone for us. if we see any like breakout attempts from current zone. So let's go quickly on 4 hour time frame and narrow it down a little bit as well, like this. So if we see a breakout here, then let me take the path. So a breakout, retest, and a full breakout again. Then this would be the entry zone for us. And let's see how many percent it would be towards our target zone, 8%. So once we break out from this zone, again, depending on the market structure and so on, but I think our stop loss would be closer to this zone, so like 200-ish, 202 maybe. Now back on 4 hour time frame, I think like this, yeah. So overall game plan for the Solana coin, I think it's pretty clear. Not to talk like much more here. We want to see a further movement to the lower zones. If we don't see it, then again our bullish movement scenario is going to be inattacked most likely. So as always, stay safe, trade safe, and this week don't over leverage. For example, we don't trade at all this week. Basically, maybe some couple trades that with 0.25% sizing, and that's all. So let's wait and see what Solana coin will do this week. See you on the next one.